Our clinic provides the Salina community with a comprehensive spectrum of services delivered with compassion and sensitivity. We strive to create a partnership with our patients that promotes health and well-being in all phases of life. We care about our patients, we care about providing quality health care services, and we care about our community. Chances are you know many of us because Maury Clinic physicians live in Salina. We are coaches for youth sports teams and leaders for Boy Scouts and 4-H. We offer time, talent, and financial support to a variety of community events and charities. Our children attend school with your children. Our families attend worship services with your families. And we are proud to call Salina home. We have a vested interest in the success of this community, and we remain committed to an independent practice model that promotes our proud heritage and philosophy to provide quality medical care centered on the relationship between each patient and the physician of their choice. You have a choice for your medical care. Choose a doctor dedicated to the pursuit of excellence in healthcare services. Choose Maury Clinic.
I know all the plays. I practiced too hard to be sidelined. I told the coach and my dad I'm fine, but they want to be sure. They said Salina Regional and ComCare have all the latest technology for the most accurate images. And I guess they're right. Don't worry, QB. I've got your back.
Salina Regional Health Center and ComCare Imaging Center. Here for all your imaging needs.
Reliability. It's about more than uptime. Backup is something you do to your work, not just your data. And dedicated is an adjective suited to work ethic as much as servers or Ethernet connections. At Nextech, we believe that the character of our IT professionals comes from the commitment and passion for their work. It's just how we're wired here. Nextech, our products and people are here for you.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wilcom, manager at the Longhorn Steakhouse here in Salina, Kansas. We are proud supporters of our local high school sports team and our community. I'd like to invite you to join us for a great meal at Longhorn Steakhouse. We are open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We hope to see you at our restaurant, and when you do, ask for me or our managing partner, Sarah Grimes. We'd love to say hello.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Papa John's is proud to provide this week's meal to the hardworking Friday night football crew at Community Access Television. While watching the big game, don't forget to order your freshly made pizza at papajohns.com.
Welcome to Friday Night Football. We have week 3. Aren't we excited about that one?
Well, we got another matchup. Salina South coming off their loss last week to Bishop Carroll, losing 48-24. Coming back this week against the 1-1 Campus Colts. Just be interesting to see how Salina South rebounds. We talk about that Salina South defense. How will they be able to play this week? We're going to find out.
And then they've got to win this week.
Yeah.
That there's no doubt that they need that win to get them going down the right track.
Absolutely.
Welcome to Friday Night Football, where we have your Salina South Cougars going against your campus Colts. This ought to be a good game tonight.
I'm looking forward to it. South High still hasn't gotten a win under their belt this season, currently 0-2. With that loss last week, we saw 48-24 to Bishop Carroll. Hayesville campus comes in 1-1. Lost a pretty close game last week to Valley Center, losing by 1 point, 21-20 game to Valley Center.
Wow.
Just be seeing who we can get, what kind of game we're going to get tonight.
Right.
Two teams definitely got something. I think this is kind of a game they can come out and really show what they're made of, what kind of team they are. This is kind of a crucial point in the season because even if, it's a crucial moment because even if they lost for both of these teams, or like any team who loses, it might put them on a downward track to finish out the year.
Yeah. Looks like the captains are on the field for the coin toss. What do you think South really wants to do at this time? You think they want defense or you think they want offense?
Talking to Coach Sellers last week, I still think he believes in his defense. So I think you maybe got to think, you got to look towards that offense, got to give him some help, especially at the beginning of last week's game against Bishop Carroll. A lot of negative plays, just absolutely did not help their defense at all. Can we get a lot of positive plays from the South High offense? I feel like that's a big question early in the game.
And how that defense can stand up, I think, is going to be the main.
Right.
We'll know from that point on, I believe.
Right.
Oh, so looks like South will be receiving the ball. So they'll be putting their offense on the field first.
Ladies and gentlemen, your junior Cougar captains.
Well, at least they look fired up right now.
Lawrence Underwood and Max Emig.
And South High huddling up, getting their last talk from their coach, getting ready to start this game out, and they will receive the football.
So that means that offense is going to be out there.
Yeah, just be interesting to see how they come out starting the game. Can they set the tone for the rest of the game?
Or even set the tone for the defense.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because if that offense is playing good, that defense will desire to play good.
Right, absolutely.
On the other side, it looks like Campus is ready to kick that ball off.
Yeah, they're all ready to go.
Yeah. They're jumping around, fired up for this kickoff.
And they looked like it coming out of the tunnel. Campus did. And it looks like Dalton Rogers, senior, is going to be kicking this ball off, starting this game off.
Deep back, we have Kyle Quill, and we have Kyle Colbert. Kyle Colbert? Yeah.
I'm going to go with Kai Calvert.
Yeah, Kai. Kai, I'm always butchering your name.
That's okay.
I don't know what they're holding up for.
Yeah.
Out there. Are they?
Yeah, officials just waiting to hand the ball off. Looking at other officials, everybody else seems to be.
Looks like they're waiting to get the clock maybe on time.
Okay. Oh, right.
Some of the players look like they're ready to get this game started.
I know I am. Beautiful night here tonight.
I think it's about that time. He's giving him the ball, and he's getting ready to kick it off.
And there's the kick. We already have a stoppage in play. Might probably have an offsides. See if somebody crossed that yard line a little bit early.
Flag is, he's throwed it quick.
Yeah. this again. And this game is underway.
It's a deep kick.
And Quill with a reception at the goal line.
Yeah.
Heading left side.
Wow.
And he's going to be knocked out of bounds. Close to about the 24.
Making the stop for the Colts, number 14, Luke Weedle.
Well, last week with
24
running back Tanner Parrott being out, we saw a lot of Casey Lanou. I think they'll probably go back to their running back, their senior running back that's now back. Healed from that injury.
He's in the backfield.
Yeah. And running a quarterback keeper right side.
Right up.
Looking. Pick up of about 6 right out of the right hash on the 30-yard line.
Making a stop for campus number 1.
Wow, they came out running the quarterback.
Right. They really ran into that strong side as well. That brings up 2nd and 4 for Salina South.
Second down 4, ball at the 30-yard line.
With your running back, it would seem like you'd give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
Fakes
Another
it, and the quarterback keeps it.
Left side gets the corner.
Whoa!
They have one man, the Phillips 2. Brought down inside the 20. Casey Lanou with a huge gain.
Wow.
For South, that's absolutely a play you need to start this game, getting that momentum going.
And that side was wide open.
Right.
I don't even think there was a defender there in any way, shape, form.
And that
they ran from the other side of the field.
That sets Salina South 1st and 10 from the campus 18-yard line.
18-yard line.
I think we're okay.
And to give up the middle.
Yep.
Breaks off a few tackles. Still on his feet.
That's Peyton.
Peyton Webb.
Last week's MVP.
Right.
Making the stop for campus number 61, Zach.
Looks like they showed these first few series that they are out for business tonight.
Right. And that'll set up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
So you have Tanner at tailback, Peyton at fullback, and the hands off.
Hand off to Parrott. Gain of about a couple.
Ball carrier number 1, Tanner Parrott.
Committing to the run so far. I like that.
And I don't
Especially on a windy day like tonight.
It doesn't matter who they're giving it from, the quarterback, the fullback, the tailback.
Mm-hmm.
They're spreading it around. That's a good way to keep them guessing.
And there's a quarterback keeper for Lanou. Touchdown, Salina South.
Wow.
Not even 2 minutes into this game.
Wow.
Salina South comes out, brings the ball right down the field.
Wow.
For a touchdown.
That's got to be sweet for them.
Absolutely. Castro lining up for the extra point. Snap is good.
It is good.
Kick on the way and is good.
Extra point good. Number 40, Fernando Avila.
Well, that was quick.
Quick,
Yeah,
good.
I enjoyed that coming out and
it showed that they
showing
were
the
out for
energy.
business.
Really, absolutely.
Now we'll see what this defense does.
Yeah.
That the coach says is the key to his team.
Yeah. That defense can come out, get a 3 and out, perhaps even get another stop on the next set of downs, even if they give up a 1st down, get that ball back into that offense's hands. Because they're rolling so far, what we saw from that first drive. And Salina South lined up for the kick. It's away.
Short kick.
Short kick, yeah. By number 22.
Oh,
Somebody, I
that's a
think,
flag.
somebody called for a fair catch, but I don't know if it was the individual who caught the ball.
Wow.
I believe there was someone for campus, one of the back receiving corps was coming out to make that catch, wait for a fair catch, but the actual campus player that caught it did not call for a fair catch. It looks like they're going to grant it to them.
At quarterback for campus, number 2, Federico Harvey.
Wow. Shotgun formation.
And
He's
already
rolling.
off option quarterback keeper to the
Whoa,
right.
he's hit.
Few Salina South defenders right there to tackle him, maybe about a gain of 1.
Yeah, they hit him before he could even turn that corner.
Right.
That defense stepped up.
Miller. He has 2 on the play. Second down 8. Ball to the 30-yard line.
Campus lining up. 2 receivers each side. Might have been a little bit of a hard count there trying to get some of the defensive linemen for South to jump off. And just to give up the middle. Not much there.
Ball carrier number 1, Cameron Harvey.
And that'll bring up a 3rd down for campus.
This is
Probably
big,
one a little
big
bit closer.
third down.
31-yard line.
Early in the game, this is where they could set the tone right from the beginning.
Right. Problem last week with Salina South, could they make those stops on 3rd down? Let's see what they can do here. Snap looking right side, receiver fell down, incomplete.
Pass incomplete. Intended
And that'll bring up 4th down
number 11,
and a stop for this Salina South defense.
Wow, that defense, they played a good set there.
Right.
This is a great way for them to start the game. Energy on both sides of the field.
Yep.
down for the Colts in punt formation, number 7, Dalton Rogers.
On his
Whoa.
back, goes onto a knee. Might have had his knee down.
Flag.
Still under the 50-yard line, 40,
Flag.
and pushed out of bounds about the 32. We do have a flag.
32, Ty Calvert,
Kyle Gerbert.
penalty marker on the field.
Probably still some discussion around there with that punter putting his
Well, the
knee on the
flag-
ground to catch that punt.
That flag was really early, though.
Okay.
So was he looking at the punter, or was it something that
Yeah, I'm not sure.
happened downfield?
And I get
Sideline warning.
Sideline warning for South High. Wonder if that has to do with some of the coaches getting upset. Then perhaps not calling that play dead. Yeah, that back.
Take over 1st and 10. Ball at the campus 34-yard line.
Salina South taking over at the campus
Okay,
side of the
fakes it.
field.
Parrott has the ball. Parrott has the ball.
Ball carrier number 1, Tanner Parrott.
Pick up about 1.
Making the stop for the Colts, number 55, Nathan Preach.
He could have kept the ball that time, too. That side was wide open.
Right.
Bryson Schroeder. Gain of a yard on the play. 2nd down 9, 33-yard line.
2nd and 9 for Salina South. Snap to Lanu, cuts it back up inside, gets a ball to the outside.
He's gone!
Touchdown!
Salina South!
And just
I don't
like
see
that,
any flags or
2
anything.
plays on the drive, no flags.
13-0.
Salina South
Early.
scoring early. And Castro again lined up for the extra point.
Number 5,
Snap.
Good. Good.
Looks like it's through. Just like that, a 2-touchdown deficit for Campus. Not necessarily the way you probably wanted to start this game if you were a Colt fan.
No, it isn't. But if you're a Cougar fan, you're sitting on a high mountain
You
right
can't
now.
imagine too much else going right that you want if you're Salina South.
Boy, it looked like this offense has came to play tonight.
Right.
And the defense is not too shabby itself.
Mm-hmm. But can they do it again? Can they come right out, shut that Campus offense down again, and get that ball back into that offense of Salina South that's showing some real bright spots today?
Kicking off for the Cougars, number 40, Fernando Villa Castro.
Here comes the kid
There
from
they go.
Castro.
A little short kick.
Short kick, another fair catch called.
Why is he? I don't know if I'm the coach over there. I'm saying, why are you fair catching?
Yeah.
There's nobody around you.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I expect is if they expect that's going to go right to them.
Wow.
And they think they're going to get hit right after that. Not sure.
Well, he's got both times. I think we know the last time they could have ran because he
Right.
took off running.
You've got to think, I mean, it could be a multitude of things. Something on the film that Salina South saw. Maybe it's not kicking to those receivers back there. Maybe it's something with those
Handoff.
upbacks.
He's caught in the backfield.
And
He's caught in the backfield.
taken down for a
Looks
loss of about
looks like that
6.
defense has came to play.
Right. Got him around the shoulder pads, but able to hang on to drag him down.
Lost of 5 on the play. Second down 15. Ball at the 24-yard line.
He's up 2nd and 15 for Campus. Looking right side, swing pass screen.
And he
Off a couple tackles, but brought down by a few Salina South defenders. Only a short gain on that.
Very short.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Wow.
Second and stop for the Cougars, number 22, Kai Kelvin.
Yeah, this defense has came to play
Right.
tonight.
Again, if you're South, this is type of yardage you want Campus to be in.
3 on the play. Third down 12. 27-yard
3rd and 12. Drops back over the center, wide open to the
Wide
40.
open.
Still swinging right. He turns the corner. Dragged down. About the 17.
Now that's the way to break down a defense.
Right.
Nobody in the middle and a pass right over the middle.
We do
Perfect
have a
pass.
flag on the field, however. Around the 35. And they're waving the chains. They might have picked up that flag on that.
Wow. I mean, as you start really good like this and then to have something like that happen,
Right.
now's when you need to stand strong.
Right.
Sends a man in motion.
Looks like a QB draw.
Oh, he missed the tackle.
Gets a few others as well. Here comes
Flag.
a flag as well. Might have gotten a little bit of a face mask. Hard to see from our vantage point.
marker on the field.
The officials are talking about it. And it is indeed a face mask on Salina South.
Wow.
And that'll move the ball even closer for Campus. Close to about the 10-yard line.
Shotgun formation.
Campus getting the play in from the sideline. 2 receivers each side.
It's a handoff.
Give left side to the
He
running
goes
back.
nowhere. Maybe he gets a couple yards.
It's a great crash down there by Dalen Burdick.
So it's what, about 3rd and about a yard?
I'm not entirely sure. The yard marker on the field shows it's 3rd down. But with that face mask, should have been an automatic 1st down, I believe.
Yeah, it should have.
And yeah, it looks like they're just switching it now to a 2nd down.
And 1.
I think what they might also be talking about is when that ball was lined up on the 10-yard line, was that 1st and goal for them as well. Now they're getting it as a 2nd and 1 on the 9. Direct snap up the middle.
He's got
Gets
it.
that 1st down to about the 5.
So they seem to like that number 48.
Right.
Quentin Hicks, a junior, 6'3", 230 pounds.
It's the kind of guy I want back there. I want a short yardage situation.
And they got
close
him
to the
playing
goal line.
wide receiver, so he
Right.
must have a little
Yeah.
speed too.
Mm-hmm. Snap right
And they're
side,
throwing it
throw
to
it
him.
up to him.
And he goes and gets it.
Out of bounds. Came down with the catch,
Yeah,
I
he
believe,
did.
but he's out of bounds. I feel like that's something we might see a
We
good
will
amount the
see
rest
it.
of this game.
Yeah, you will see it.
Having a big,
Well,
strong
I'm-
kid like him going up and trying to get a ball from
I'm
a
thinking
receiver.
that he might be one of their main guys.
Right. Still trying to get that South defensive line to jump off. Trips to the left side.
Hand
Give
off.
to the running back. And he's going to be stopped. Forward progress is going to give him only about a gain of 1. They'll bring up about 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. .445
So 3rd
left
and
to
goal,
go in this
huh?
first quarter. You got to go back to that big receiver, I think. That's right, rolling out right side,
Rolling
working
down,
towards
no.
that way, in
And
some
he's good.
trouble.
And he's dragged
And
down.
going down for a big loss. Back to the 16-yard line.
Wow.
That Salina South defense contained the quarterback, didn't let him get outside, didn't give him much of a
Looks like
chance
they're
at all.
gonna go for the field goal.
Lining up for the kick, good snap, kick on the way.
Good.
It is good.
So with 3:52 left in the half, it's Salina South Cougars 14, Campus Colts 3.
I'd say if you're Campus, you've got to be even just mildly pleased with that.
Yes.
You know, you got the big play over the middle on the 3rd down to keep that 3rd and long, keep that drive alive. But even just being able to get down the field and just get some points.
I could
feel like it
say
goes
you
a
would
long
be
way.
pleased, but at the same time disappointed
Sure.
that you didn't pound it in.
Right, yeah. Especially when you had it on the 4-yard line
Yeah,
as well.
That's it. I mean, pleased to get points on the
Right,
board
yeah.
anytime. But when you don't get it in and it's not you're going to get that many opportunities.
Dalton Rogers ready for the kick.
Wow, and then it's
And a liner.
oh,
A little bobbled by number 14 of
he
South,
picked it
trying
up.
to pick it up and go. It's to about the 26.
Kickoff return number 14, Ty Garrett.
So what can this offense come out and do? The last 2 times they pounded it all the way down the field in the end.
One thing I think would be safe to assume you don't want to see is you don't want to see the ball in the air. They've been running the ball very effectively. No reason to go to the pass game. No reason to put the ball in the air, even like on a windy night like tonight.
Yeah, why you go with what until they stop it.
Right. A little bit of a high snap. Give to Quill around the edge.
Oh, he drops it!
And Campus has recovered. Campus football.
Wow.
In South High territory. Not the thing you want to see.
No.
Just on that first play, giving it
not
right
after you
back to
start
Campus.
out in a way like they started out to start self-destructing.
Right.
Wow, and he just dropped the ball, right? Wow.
He did.
It's a hand, nope, he
Little
keeps
quarterback
it.
keeper, only about a gain of 1.5 yards.
Federico Harvey. Making the stop for the Cougars is number 88, Isaac Mitchell.
Bring up around 2nd and 8 for Campus. Looking to the sideline, getting the play in.
26-yard line.
Lining up with 3 receivers to the wide side of the field.
Yes. Watch that number 48.
Number
Keep
1
the eye.
lining up outside. Another quarterback
Right.
keeper up the middle. No gain.
Now, I don't know why they don't go to that where they throw it up over the top and let him go for it. I
Right.
mean, there's plenty of field. Looks like they got him out wide.
Yeah. And another big 3rd down for the Salina South defense. Can they get the stop?
He's back to
Down to the
pass.
quarterback looking deep down the
And
field.
he got him too.
Just a little bit out in front of him, incomplete. And they're looking Hicks's way again, which
See, the
isn't a bad idea.
The problem, though, is when those cornerbacks are releasing, the safety's not picking them up.
Right.
Because that's what they scored. They got the long pass on the last time. As soon as those corners release, those safeties have got to pick them up.
And offense stays on the field for this 4th down. Empty backfield for Campus.
Whoa.
Step away, looking right side again.
And he's going up
into the
top.
end zone. Incomplete. Salina South will take over on downs.
So they didn't get hurt on that fumble.
Right.
Basically, they end up with the ball about the same place.
Right. Lost maybe 1 yard in total.
Yeah. So they wasn't hurt at all by
Right,
that.
right.
But now they've got to come out and they've got to march the ball down the field to get back on track
Right.
as they were. Quarterback
Looking left
keeper.
side with a laid blocker, cutting it back to the other side. Taking him down around the 31. And a pickup of about 5. Good yardage on 1st down. We just passed 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
Casey Lanou, shotgun formation.
Rolling
He's
out to the left
rolling.
side, having an
Looks like he's
option
gonna
keeper.
and he kept it.
Pick up close to about 15, moves the chains. Moves the ball to the Salina
Big
South
tight end comes
43.
in. Handoff,
They
he's
give
from
to
Perez.
Parrott. Couple broken tackles, but not much there. No gain on the play.
50-something seconds left in the quarter.
Right. Three receivers right side for Salina South.
Hands off the
Give to
Bears.
Parrott. Oh, it's a big hit. It's a pretty good pickup. Only about 20 seconds left. They could run this all the way out to the end of the quarter if they choose. And they're getting the play in. 10 seconds left. Not sure if they'll be able to get the play off.
Well, they're hurrying up.
5 seconds. Wide receiver's not lined up. 1 second. And they're not going to get it off. Might
There's a
have actually
flag.
tried just to try and draw
There's a
them
flag on
off
the play.
sides. We'll see what it's about. Very smart play
There's
if they get up
flag.
there and try to
Well,
draw
they may
them
put time
offside.
back on the clock. Because they threw that flag. There was still, I think, a second
Right.
left on the clock.
Offsides on campus. It gives South 5 free yards. And I want to think they ran up to the line, and some of the campus players
So
were
did they
jumping
put any
across
time
the
back
line.
on the clock?
I think we're going to have just maybe one untimed down, maybe just a down with 1 second left. Bring up flirting about 1.5 now for Salina South.
So just a no time.
Yeah, well,
flag.
currently we got 0 minutes, 0 seconds on the clock. It's just this one down.
Quarterback
keeper
keeps
for
it.
Lanu,
He's got the
maneuvering
first
his
down,
way
and
up
he's
the
got
center.
more.
Here comes another flag. We'll see what it's about. And we have another face mask. This time on campus. That'll bring us to the end of the quarter. Add another 15 yards onto that. And we'll be right back with the second quarter right after this. And apologies, we are still not done with the first quarter. That defensive penalty, another
Casey
untimed
Lanu
down
keeping
here.
it, and he's pushing the pile.
Oh, there. He was still on his feet moving forward. The official called it as dead progress.
Now that's the end of the first quarter, and we'll be right back.
Papa John's is proud to provide this week's meal to the hardworking Friday night football crew at Community Access Television. While watching the big game, don't forget to order your freshly made pizza at papajohns.com.
Welcome back. We are at the start of the second quarter. And wow, what a first quarter.
Pretty entertaining so far. Definitely some highs and lows on both sides. Definitely have to be pleased if you're a Salina South fan. Other than just that fumble by Quill, South High is looking pretty good on both offense and defense. And especially defense for Salina South, giving up some plays, but definitely being able to keep campus out of the end zone.
That 3-point that they got, I think that defense gave up where the corners, and they're gonna get themselves in trouble if they release like that and the safeties don't pick them up.
Right. And a couple of times for the Salina South defense, just seeing some of those deep linebackers and safeties just kind of looking like deer in the headlights sometimes when that ball's in the air.
Looks like Lanew's going down under center. He has Peyton in at fullback and Tanner Prayer at tailback. Hand off to Parrott.
Open hole right side, keeping the feet moving. Down to about the 8. Looks like enough for a first down. Going to be first and goal for Salina South. Lanew under center again. Gets the snap, hand off to Parrott again, weaving his way through his blockers.
He's running.
Into the end zone, touchdown Cougars.
Wow, so with 11:28 into the second quarter, Salina South 20, the Campus Colts 3. Fernando on for the kick for the extra point.
And a little bit of a high one.
And it is up and good.
Another impressive drive for Salina South there as well.
Wow. They continue to play like this, I don't see where they'll have a problem at all.
Right, and it looks like just that offensive line just looks like they're really just dominating that front four for Campus, especially on that touchdown run. Lead blockers just driving defenders out of the way.
Yeah.
And Tanner Parrott just following his blockers right into the end zone.
Wow, you know, right now we've got a lot of MVPs out there.
Right, yeah. Castro ready for the kick. He is on the way, a little bit deeper kick.
A deep
into the end zone, out the back, touchback.
So they didn't try the little short kick this time.
They didn't try the short kick. Not really any chance for a fair catch for Campus on that one.
No. Now what can this defense do?
I'd say just keep doing what they're doing. It's almost kind of a bend, don't break. Campus has been getting some yards, getting some good plays on them, but when they need to make the stops, that defense seems to be doing that option right side, running out of the room.
Nowhere. If he picked up a yard or two, that may be about it.
Right.
Looks like he might even be a little shaken up. He's kind of loosening up his helmet there for a second.
Right. Good downhill running from the Salina South defensive group. Brings up 2nd and 9 for Campus. Snap looking left side. There's our guy. A little bit of a screen. picks up close to about 4.
That's their guy. You see that that's who they throw.
Right. You got to think coming into this game, those Salina South coaches see number 48 on the field, and they want to know where he's at on the field at all times. Now this time looks like coming out far right side, giving him a lot of open space if they opt to go his way again. And they are looking that way.
He's got
in trouble.
The pressure.
Brought down for a sack, loss of about 2.
And it's a good thing they brought him down.
Right.
Because number 48 was open.
Yeah. He was running a seam straight down the field. That'll bring up about 4th and 8 for campus, and the special teams are on the field.
So they're back to punt. And whoa!
Salina South was coming after it, gets the punt away. Taking a campus bounce.
That was Peyton Webb. He just missed that by a little bit of blocking it.
Well, that South defense comes up big again, gets that 3 and out. And gets their offense right back on the field. And this is a big drive for the campus defense. This game could get really out of hand.
Yeah, it could.
On this possession for Salina South. South coming out with trips to the left side.
Formation.
A little bit of a low snap going out to the left side. Going to be brought down. About no gain on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Again, he's in shotgun formation. 1 man in the backfield, Mr. Parrott.
Looks like getting pressured. Wow. Going to be sacked from the backside. Loss of close to about 7.
And you know what they've done, don't you? They've gotten away from what has scored for them.
Getting away from Tanner Parrott.
Them guys, they've been running. Right. And now they started this pass.
Right.
And they've got to go back to the run.
Yeah.
But in this situation,
back to the run with 3rd and 17.
You know what they gotta
do. Going with trips to the right side. And
then we got a flag.
Might be a delay of game. And we might have a timeout.
Salina South. Oh, they called a timeout.
Yeah, got the timeout. That's South's first of the half. My guess there, just that play clock running down, didn't want to lose another 5 yards to back them up even more into their own territory. And currently we got 7 minutes, 53 seconds left in the first half. Still our score, Salina South 21, Campus 3. Salina South lining up twin receivers both sides.
Shotgun formation.
A little bit of a low snap. Little confusion. Might have a little bit of a horse flag. Here comes the flags. It's like both coaches on both sides not too happy about that. The campus coach close to about on where the numbers are at. There's a horse collar tackle on campus.
Wow, 15 yards on a time like that. When you got the team down, that's a killer.
Yeah.
So what is it, about 3rd and 2?
Yeah, it looks like it. Maybe about 1 or even a half yard.
Quarterback keeper.
Lanu with the keeper right
and he
side
has the
gets
first down.
the first down.
Boy, you're that long.
Penalties not helping on that drive for campus. Had a big situation to get Salina South's offense off the field. Gives them big yards for free. Salina South able to pick up the few inches for the first. South High into campus territory. And Lanu going back under center. Give to Parrott. Another flag.
Wow, looks like
on the far side of the field. Close to about where the line is. Officials talking about it. Here's the call. Legal formation on Salina South. Just little personnel penalties such as that. Not going to make a coach too happy.
No, and that doesn't help you just the same as the other one that killed campus.
Right. Put Salina South at a 1st and 15. Still lined up under center. Ball back to Parrott. Maneuvering his way, gets a opening to the right side. Picks up that penalty yardage and more. Pick up about 7 or 8.
Parrott likes to cut against the grain.
Right.
If you notice, every time he takes it, he's cutting back against the grain.
Bring up a 2nd and 8 for Salina South. Back into the I formation. Think you go back to Parrott here. He gets the ball. Maybe a little bit of trouble getting that in his stomach on the handoff. Thought I might have seen that ball a little loose in there, but still able to hold on to it.
Wow. He doesn't go anywhere.
Right. Might even lost a couple. Back to about now the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10.
So we back in passing down.
We might be.
Or we got 2 down, so we could run it.
I personally would go back to the run, but I'm not a head coach on the sideline, so what do I know? Back in that I formation again.
Back to pass.
Lanu
He's going up
deep.
top.
It's picked off by campus. With the return, gets to the 40-yard line. Flag thrown. Here comes another one. Play is brought down
all over the place.
About the 45-yard line. My guess, we might have a block in the back somewhere. Currently 3 flags on the play, all in a short perimeter of them all. My guess is this is going to be after the interception, so campus will probably hold on, but we'll see.
Yeah, it was definitely after the interception. But boy, is it a lot of laundry on the field.
Right. Seems like. It is a block in the back on campus. Going to negate some of that return, but they do retain the ball.
So really, you can look at that as a good early punt.
Sure, very much so, yeah.
You know?
With the penalty yardage, brings the ball to the campus 24-yard line. 5:21 left in the half. Empty backfield for Campus.
Hand
A
off.
little bit of a sweep, jet sweep right side, able to pick up about 5.
Well, he seems to have a little more speed than the other running
Right.
back. Empty backfield. Up, man in
Hicks
motion.
Wind up right side. Give left side. Had a chance to make the tackle in the backfield, but not sure the Salina South defender knew he had the ball, thinking it might have been a fake.
Well, he knew, I think, but by the time he realized it, the guy was already headed toward the corner because he eased up on the quarterback.
Trips right side again. Hicks, the inside receiver on the right. You get a third down and short, might go to him. And we have a stoppage of play and a timeout by Campus.
So when they have that Hicks in that slot there, they probably better watch him.
Right. And I'm surprised they did it in a short yardage situation when Campus had the ball inside the red zone. I'm surprised they might even go. I would think you would go back to a direct snap to Hicks again in a short yardage situation, move the sticks, get a couple lead blockers in them, and a big body like him being able to power, just pick up those 2-3 yards they need for the first.
Yeah, at 230 pounds of a back,
Yeah.
I'm thinking you send him.
Right. It looks like they got a Hicks lining up in the slot on the right side behind the tackle. And quarterback keeper seeing Hicks.
Whoa, he
blocker,
goes
but
nowhere.
net in the
Oh, did he
backfield.
fumble it?
Looks like the
Yeah.
referee is saying the defender was on the ground.
Wow. What a
Like
break.
Yeah, looks like
That's
the
a
receiver
break for him.
on the ground. But plus, even though losing the ball in the backfield, looks like they're giving him the forward progress as well. Here comes the punt team for Campus. Salina South might be coming after it again. Good punt. Crossing the 40. Another Campus bounce. To about the 36-yard line. Another good stand, making those stops on third down when they need them for Salina South.
So with 3:21 left in the quarter, we still have Salina South 21, Campus Colts 3.
And there's definitely still a chance that South might be able to move this ball right down the field and score right in before halftime.
And that would be a good sign for the Salina South Cougars. Shotgun formation, man in motion.
Keeper
He fakes
throwing
it, he
new
keeps
right
it.
side, gets through a tackle out of bounds right at the marker. Looks like he's got enough for the first.
Now, see, they went back to the run.
Right.
And that's what they need to continue to do
Yep.
until Campus stops that
Right.
run. And as long as they don't stop it, I think they keep running it.
Right. New set of downs for Salina South on the 46-yard line. Snap
Lanu
left side
keeps
for
it.
Lanu.
Cutting outside.
Makes a cut. Here comes another flag from deep in the secondary. Official.
We're getting a lot of laundry
We
tonight.
are. be a hold on Salina South. And negates that pickup.
Yeah.
Move the ball back to the 39 of Salina
So now
South.
they're going to go to the passing game. Shotgun formation.
1st and 17.
He's
Right
rolling.
side for
A
Lanu.
pitch is
A little
in.
bit of an overthrow pass. And he
Whoa.
is met. Another loss of about 3.
They were right there waiting on him.
Salina South going the wrong direction last few plays. Brings up a 2nd and 19.
Wow.
Lining up trips left side. Rolling out left side, Lanu. On the run. Had a receiver, but incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 19. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left in the half.
He's got to catch that.
Right.
The ball touches his hands, he should catch it.
Right. Now, I'm not sure how really explosive the campus offense is, especially with some of the playmakers they have. It's possible. It might be a conservative play call here, just trying to maybe run some clock off, but no, it is not. Breaking a tackle, getting around. Jersey pulling off the shoulder pads.
Oh, wow. Looks like we have a man down. Looks like 58. 58 looks like his
Garrett
ankle.
Krebs. Senior offensive lineman. Not sure entirely what happened on the play. Coach and trainer looking at him, still on the ground. And Krebs able to be helped up. Still limping a little bit, but looking like going to be able to walk off to the sideline. The pickup of only a few for Salina South brings up 4th and 16 on their own 40. Minute 54 and counting left in the half. Campus still has 2 timeouts remaining. And snap, good. And kick on the way, pretty good kick. Outside.
Wow, he marks it at the, 11? 12?
Still walking close. Maybe it was going to stop the 15, 16. Still walking right 20. At the 20.
Flag on the play, though. We got a lot of laundry today.
Yes, we have.
Block in the back.
And that's going to march the ball back into campus territory even more. You're talking about all the laundry that's on the field. Might have to rent out the whole laundromat for tonight.
That is for sure.
I'll bring up 1st and 10 for Campus
They
on
got
their own
trips.
10. Minute 34 left in the half. 2 timeouts remaining. There's a sweep left side, number 3. He is met.
He's a
Kept
speedster.
inbounds. Pickup of about 5. Clock continues to go. Campus doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry. Getting the play in from the sideline. Clock continuing to roll. Almost about 1 minute left in the half. And to me, it looks like they're pretty content going down 21-3.
Yeah, they're letting it roll.
Just want to make sure nothing terrible happens on their own end of the field.
Oh,
Back
he's got a
to
man
left
wide
side. Down the field. Knocked out of bounds. Up the 48 of Salina South. About that urgency we were talking about.
Wow. And they're going to the opposite side. They're not going to the freshman side.
Right.
But they continue to go to that side.
41.3 left in the half. Campus gets the snap, looking right side, down the field for number 3. Makes the catch at the 21, perhaps 22.
See, he got sucked in on that play.
Right.
And the
He
man
looked
was
like
wide
he
open.
didn't see the ball, didn't turn around until late. Clock now rolling.
Now they put number 48 Hicks on that same side.
Right.
I would
Getting
watch
lined
him
up,
going to that
25
side.
seconds left. Still with 2
He's
timeouts.
looking. He's running.
Up the middle. Brought down about the 20, maybe 19.
Timeout.
Timeout. Campus stops the clock at 15.8 seconds left.
Wow.
How
So
just a
how
few
they-
plays can change everything.
How they really killed South has been by the pass.
Right.
They seem to be getting behind their defensive backs.
And I even think, some of the other plays that they've had down the field that have been incomplete, it's not like there's been receivers right on those defenders right on those Campus receivers.
Right.
Just kind of a little bit outside, perhaps overthrown.
Yes.
They're open, just got to get the ball to them, and eventually it's probably going to pay off for them. They keep going back to it.
I would imagine that they come out the second half, that's what they do.
Right. It makes you wonder on the south sideline, do they try to run more people back, try not to run as many blitzes in the middle off the side, trying to keep those linebackers back in coverage. Trips left side.
They're
The
throwing
lob
up
right
top.
side, number 11.
Good job by the
Broken
freshman,
up on the
23,
play.
A.J. Johnson. That was a good defensive play.
Right, that leaves 3rd and 6, 11 seconds left to go in the half. Campus right at the 20.
Yeah.
In the shotgun formation.
He's back to
Left
throw.
side over the
Whoa!
center. Overshot number 11 again.
Wow.
7 seconds left. That'll bring up 4th down.
It wasn't like he was covered at that time neither.
Right.
He was there.
And on 4th down, Campus going to take their final timeout. Now with 7 seconds left on a 4th down, You don't have any timeouts left. So even if you get a first down, might not have enough time in the play to get that clock stopped, even if you get the first down to spike it. So do you go for the end zone here, or do you go for the field goal?
Right,
that's a big question. You know, if they go for the end zone, they're 20 yards away. That's a lot to make up on one play.
I think they're going for it all.
Right. But again, even if you get the field goal and you get it, only gets you down 2 possessions, just as long as you get a 2-point conversion on one of them. 4th down and 7, offense on the field, empty backfield for Campus. Gets the snap.
He's back to throw.
Looking left side, getting pressure, and he's going to be brought down. So
he had a man wide open.
Will take over. Still, they have .2 on the clock. Salina South probably just going to come out in a kneel. A lot of people thinking that might have been the end of the half, having some of the players back on this side of the field to finish off the final .2 seconds left. And Salina South coming out in their, let's call it a halftime victory formation.
Yeah.
And with that, that'll be the end of our first half.
We'll be right back with the Maori halftime show.
Papa John's is proud to provide this week's meal to the hardworking Friday night football crew at Community Access Television. While watching the big game, don't forget to order your freshly made pizza at papajohns.com.
Welcome to the Maori halftime show. And wow, what a first half.
Yeah, you got to be excited starting the game if you're Salina South, getting the ball on multiple drives, driving it all the way down the field for touchdowns. Had that one drive where we had the fumble by Quill, but overall, you've got to be happy with the Salina South offense this half.
I do think you would be half at the first quarter was really great.
Right.
The second quarter, I don't think that the offense had that same for that same purpose that they had that first half. But on the scoreboard, with it being 21-3, it looks like they had it, but I don't believe that they quite had it. And then the other part that's really a killer is the defense. I think the defensive corners are releasing those wide receivers, and the safeties aren't picking them up.
Right, yeah, just seeing a lot of times in the secondary when you have receivers open for Campus, some of these South High defenders looking kind of having like a deer in the headlights look, like not sure where to go, leaving Campus receivers wide open, but still the Salina South defense bends a little bit, but not breaking, not allowing a touchdown from Campus. Be interesting to see a talking point that we were having, especially in the first half, number 48, Hicks for Campus. Big, strong guy, had a couple of plays that they went to him. Definitely a guy to watch. Do they go back to him in the second half? He definitely looks like one of the playmakers for them, so it'll be interesting to see how much we see of him in the second half for this Campus offense.
Well, that's a big boy. He's 6'3", 230 pounds, and he rolls like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He must have a little speed because they're putting him at the wide receiver position. The other issue that we've had tonight is we've had a lot of laundry.
A lot of penalties thrown, and it seems even like the officials see it a lot of the same things as well. Just seems like every other play, either a face mask, a block in the back, illegal formation, just kind of anything you can think of, back and moving the ball all over the field. Let's see if we can have a little bit of a cleaner play here in this second half.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 2017 Salina South Homecoming festivities. We proudly introduce the groups and individuals participating in tonight's coronation ceremony. They are the Salina South Cheerleaders and Peppers, along with student council members Taylor Davison, Katie Rivera, Dylan Losh, Keaton Munzel, and myself, Albany Garcia. Also, please welcome back last year's homecoming queen, Kaysen Granzella. On behalf of the Salina High School South Student Council, we wish to welcome all students, parents, faculty, administrators, alumni, and other guests, and we want to thank the many students, faculty and staff, and parents for their work and support during this special homecoming week. Tonight, it is our pleasure to introduce to you the 5 homecoming queen candidates who have been selected for this honor by their classmates. This week in Secret Ballot, one of the 5 has been chosen as reigning queen for the 2017-2018.
Jade Burrows is the daughter of Brian and Cindy Burrows. Over the years of her high school career, she has been involved in softball, lean crew, HOSA, and is a member of National Honor Society. Outside of school, Jade spends her time doing homework, working, and hanging out with her friends. She also loves to play competitive softball in the summers and participate in Relay for Life each year. Next fall, Jade plans on attending Wichita State University. Her escort tonight is Carson Harris, son of Stephanie and Jeff Harris.
Joanna de la Torre is the daughter of Jose and Esperanza de la Torre and sister of Diana and Abraham. During her time at South High School, she has been involved in girls soccer, cross country, international culture club, link crew, and is currently the student council president. Outside of school, Joanna likes to volunteer at her church and help those around her. When she is not working at Salina Regional Health Center, you can find her spending quality time with her family and friends. Joanna plans on attending Fort Hays State University next fall to study nursing. She is escorted tonight by Anthony Nipbopa, son of Simone and Shanti Naulasi.
Casey Herbal is the daughter of Kurt and Monique Herbal. At South High, Casey has been involved in the softball program for 4 years, along with HOSA and National Honor Society. Outside of school, she is either working at Kohl's, doing homework, getting coffee, or taking a nap. She also likes to spend her time with friends and at church. After high school, she plans to attend Wichita State University to major in chemistry and become a pharmacist. Her escort tonight is Seth Parnell, son of Matt and Crystal Parnell.
JC Marcotte is the daughter of Jason and Liz Marcotte. She has an older brother, Jacob, who plays football at Kansas Wesleyan University. While attending South High, JC has been involved in softball and basketball for all 4 years. Outside of school, she's either at softball practice or involved in Big Brothers Big Sisters. Her future plans include studying dental hygiene at a school that has yet to be determined. Her escort tonight is Trevor Harrington, son of Angie and Mark Coble, and Sean and Kim Harrington.
Michaela Resley is the daughter of Kelly and Karen Resley. Michaela has been involved in the Salina South softball program for 4 years and played for the Nemesis softball team for 6 years. Outside of school, she is either at softball practice, enjoying time with her family, or working at Tucson. Her future plans include studying social work at a school that has yet to be determined. Her escort tonight is Casey Lanou, son of Derek and Tina Lanou.
Ladies and gentlemen, students, alumni, and special guests, the 2017 South High School homecoming queen is Joanna de la Torre.
don't have anything to drink on you, do you? Yeah, I can get some. Well, I just need something to take care of.
Congratulations once more to Joanna De La Torre and all of our Queen nominees.
Welcome back. Wow. We open up the second half with Salina South 21, Campus 3.
So Salina South, comes out of half with an 18-point lead, but still a pretty entertaining game overall, I'd say, in the first half, even though having an 18-point deficit for the Campus Colts. Still, absolutely a lot of time. Still always a chance to come back.
Yeah.
As people say, you always have to believe.
Yeah, and it's still early, and it just
absolutely
matters how they come out.
Yeah.
Hopefully for South, it's not like they ended.
Right.
It's more like they started.
Yeah. Especially for that defense as well.
Yes. Maybe a little bit less dirty laundry this time, too. Well, I can't wait till this second half kicks off.
Yeah, still got maybe a couple minutes left. Still Salina South going through a little bit of their halftime, getting a third quarter warm-ups. Hopefully can not take their foot off the pedal, try to keep it down, try to keep it continuing for the last 24 minutes of this game and not let up and not give Campus a chance to get back into this game.
Yes.
One thing you definitely want to watch for Salina South, got to be that run game. Got to keep the ball on the ground. They've showed a couple of times trying to go for the pass. Not working out tonight, but definitely passing in situations where you would think they should be running, and then passing even leads them to losing more yards, to then even farther yards, which means you just have to pass. Then it's in clear passing down situations.
And that's the issue. You continue to do what has got you there. The run is what has got them there,
right?
And they need to continue to run. Because that being what's got you there.
Right.
In the second half, it looks like the Salina South Cougars, Mr. Fernando Castro, will be kicking off.
And he walks up to the kicking spot, sets the little holder down, and the referee is just about to hand the ball off, and he does.
So we're ready to start this second half.
Looks to the official, arm up, whistle blows, and this second half is underway with a good kick by Castro into the end zone for a touchback. Campus Now coming out of half, what answers do they have for the defense? Can they get?
The defense doesn't look as fired up. They didn't come out there.
Right,
it
yeah.
doesn't look like with that energy or
Sure.
the enthusiasm you would expect
Right.
being up.
Campus takes over 1st and 10. Ball at
I'm
the
just excited to see
20-yard line.
what they do with Hicks. Lined up on the left side, now coming back towards the middle of the field. And he'll go back to his original spot on the left side in that trips formation. Snap to the quarterback, looking right side. And just like that, it is picked off by Salina South. Number 11, Luke Strite.
So that was in and out of the hands of the receiver.
Yeah.
And into the South player's
Just kicked it
hand.
right out of the air.
Now the Cougars start off in good field position.
Very good field position. We just talked about that Salina South defense, not sure if they're looking fired up, but even on a play like that, that's something that can definitely go your way. 1st and 10 for South. Keeper by Lanu. Has an opening.
Wow, first
down, about a 12-yard pickup for Casey Lanu. Gets Salina South into the red zone.
Now that's what they got to come out and do.
Right.
They got to come out, continue to run the ball, and as they continue to run the ball, they've got to continue to move that ball down the field as they have done earlier.
Absolutely. And this would be just a great thing to get that quick turnover, almost like negating Campus getting the ball to start the game and being able to come right back down and just punch it right into the end zone. And good pickup, close to about 8. Gets it to the 5-yard line. Still that option for another first down if they need it in about 2 yards. South breaking the huddle. Lining up the new under center and I formation.
Hand off to
Hand off
Casey
to
Lanu, and
Parent.
he's hit right there. That's by that number 48.
Right, brought down for about a loss of 4.
Mr. Hicks was right there.
We could be seeing him on both sides more this second half.
Yeah.
That'll bring up a 3rd down.
Loss of 4 on the play. 3rd down.
For
7.
Salina
Ball
South.
9-yard line.
3rd and 7. Lanu in the shotgun. 2 receivers left side. Keeper for Lanu up the middle.
And he's in for a touchdown! Salina South, touchdown!
Had a massive hole. Maybe one guy might have gotten an arm onto him. But a huge hole for Lanu to get right into the end zone.
And wow.
Touchdown run, number 5, Casey Lanu.
Castro on for the extra point. Snap good, hold, kick on the way. And it is good.
Extra point good. Number 40, Fernando Avila Castro.
Wow, so 10 with 10:05 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Salina South 28. The Campus Colts 3.
If Salina South wasn't excited coming out of half, they're definitely excited now.
Wow.
Again, point goes back to keep the foot on the pedal. So a lot of time, pretty much still 2 full quarters left in this game.
They didn't look as though they came out with a fire.
Right.
But maybe it was a quiet fire that they had, that they were able to present on that defensive play.
Sure, getting themselves in good positions to make
Yes.
plays as well.
And again, it was the defense that set up the offense.
Right, right. Gave them great field position. Maybe a little help from last week, maybe.
Yeah.
And Castro with the kick, a little bit of a shorter one, still pretty deep. And he is met at the 18-yard line.
Kickoff return number 3, Sam Wise.
Didn't get out to the 20.
Making a stop for the Cougars. Number 22.
And a nice tackle. Campus starting their drive on their own 18.
First and 10 to the Colts, 18-yard line.
Snap to the quarterback and a give inside. Picks up close to about 4 yards.
Number 3 has a little bit of a speed, too.
He does, yeah.
But it's kind of funny how what they got in the backfield, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Snap keeper for number 2. Keeping it up inside, able to stay on his feet just a little bit, but still enough to pick up the first down for Campus, moving the chains.
And Campus needed that at this time in the game.
They really did. Just getting used to getting the chains moving, having more than 3 plays on a drive.
Right.
Colts on their own 29-yard line with a new set of downs. Inside handoff.
3.
Only a few yards. I mean, this makes it pretty simple for us. Who do you give the ball to, number 1, 2, or 3?
That's it.
About 2nd and 8 now. Excuse me. Back to pass, rolling out left side with some open room.
And he's got
letting him outside, gets the edge. Might be a yard or 2 short. Looks about 2 yards short of the first. Gonna set down a 3rd and 2. Yeah, definitely showed that speed getting to the outside.
Yes.
Got some of those South High defenders to get in just a little bit, and that speed definitely showed being able to get to the edge. Getting close to a first down. Campus getting the play in from the sideline.
We got wide out. I would watch number 48, Mr. Hicks, on the outside.
On the wide side of the field, too.
And it's a run.
Inside handoff. Looks like it's going to be enough for the first.
Yes.
Campus moves the sticks again. Looking like a pretty good drive here. Being able to convert on 3rd downs. Just getting a few yards every play. Campus on their own 40-yard line. Man in motion. And we have a stoppage of play. Looks like we might have a false start on Campus.
Well, I thought we were done with the laundry.
You know, we did go close to about almost 5 minutes without a penalty. And that moves Campus back to their own 35, now 1st and 15.
Wow. The Campus has got to do something soon as the score being down 25 points.
Right. Don't necessarily have to have that sense of urgency now, but definitely got to get some yards, make some plays. Rolling out left side, not much. Sideline looking for a late hit flag. Doesn't look like they're going to get it. Might have only gotten about a yard total after all that. Bring up a 2nd and 14. Campus with the empty backfield again. 3 receivers left side, including number 48.
And it's a handoff.
Jet sweep right side. Has
He's
some
turned.
room, makes a cut.
Cougar defense was right there to
Pick
make
up
that stop.
Close to about 10. Mark him back just a little bit more. Bring up about a 3rd and 6.
Looks like they're looking to the sidelines for the play.
Right.
Shotgun formation.
Hicks close
Man
side to
in
us.
motion.
Looking left side, in trouble, getting out of the pocket, has a receiver.
Oh!
Receiver
Wow,
ball
he's
overthrown and laid out
He
by a
is
Salina
down.
South defender.
He's up. That's a good
to see,
thing.
yeah. Absolutely laid a hit on him. Wow.
Wow, he laid one there.
Yeah.
Back in my days, we'd say that he put the wood to it.
Right. Even nowadays, coach would say to your quarterback, you're not doing your receiver any favors, just leaving him out there, not giving him a chance for the ball, leaving him wide open for a hit.
Yeah.
4th down and 6 for Campus. Looking right side,
He's got a man open
out
in
of
the
the
middle.
pocket again. Throws the ball.
Oh!
Drops
In and out of his hands.
Incomplete. Salina South with the stop will take over on downs in Campus territory.
Now, he actually had that in his hands.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like he was covered
Sure.
that stopped him
Right.
from catching it.
Another big stop by the Salina South defense, bringing their offense back onto the field. 6:17 left in the 3rd quarter. Lanu with the handoff. Out to Parrott. Open room. Pick up close to about 6. Offensive line getting good holes. It seemed like it was probably 4 yards past the line until he was even touched by a defender.
Well, that hole was wide open there for him to run through.
That brings up a 2nd and 4 for Salina South on the Campus 38-yard line. Man in motion.
Fakes the handoff. He keeps
Lanu
it.
right side, going to be gobbled up.
Yeah.
Maybe a gain of about half a yard, maybe a yard with some forward progress.
They didn't look like they were fooled on that play.
All right. A 3rd and manageable now for this South offense. Lining up 2 receivers each side.
Casey Lanu.
Lanu with the keeper up the
And
middle.
he has a 1st down and a little more.
Out of bounds, crossover pretty much about the 30-yard line. Might mark him a yard short of the 30 to the 31. New set of downs, 1st and 10 for South on the 31 of Campus. Lining up trips left side. Formation. Rolling out left side. Looks like Lanew's going to be keeping it. And he's off a tackle.
And he's on the way.
To the 15, 10, to the 5. Almost got to the end zone. Lanew might have hit his head hard on the ground.
Slow getting up.
Yeah. For a second, he was holding his head. I didn't know if he was hurting or he just couldn't believe that he almost was 5 yards away from a touchdown. That'll be 1st and goal for Salina South. Again, knocking on the door, looking for their 5th touchdown of the game.
He's going down under center.
Yeah.
High formation. Hand
off
off
to
to Parrott.
Man in the backfield. Still able to pick up some yards. Gets it to about the 2.
Wow. Now if they punch this in now, I don't know if the lady ain't winding up. It's the 3rd quarter though.
It still is the 3rd quarter.
I just would throw that out there.
You know, it's good to know that she's in the bullpen, if we use a baseball term.
Yeah.
She's in the bullpen warming up. Still not on the field. Off the back, snap!
Wow.
Ball still on the ground. Still a fight over it. Did Lanew lose the ball after he tried to get on top of it? They're looking like they're going to mark it down. Still Salina South football.
Wow.
You had the ball on the 2. Now you've got it on the 14.
Big mess
Loss of 12. They'll still bring up 3rd and goal, but now on the 14.
Wow. That is critical.
Yeah, looked like that snap went off one of the backs.
You go from being ready to score.
Back to pass. Lanew getting some penetration. Right side.
Is it
caught? Touchdown! Cougars!
He passed that ball. That was a good pass. Yeah. Good pass.
It was a great throw from Lanew. My only concern at the time when he caught it, a great catch as well. Only concern was the ball past the goal line when he received it.
And it
ain't gonna matter now.
And it's good.
Extra point is good.
So with 3:05 left in the 3rd quarter, Salina South 35, Campus 3.
Salina South looking really good, especially able to come back after that big loss right there inside the 5, able to get a really good throw and catch.
That was a good throw by Lanew, but it was also a good catch by number 14.
And the deficit is now 32 for the Campus Colts. 3 minutes, 5 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Castro's ready to kick it off.
Castro's ready. Oh, no, we're not ready. Ball has fallen off the tee. A little bit of a windy night tonight. And we're going to have a holder for Salina South.
Castro is a 4-time starter. He's started ever since he was a freshman.
All right. And with the kick, pretty good, right at the 1-yard line. Find a little bit of a hole. Brought down, then pushed back at the 25-yard line.
So do you go to the air now?
I feel like you need to try it a little bit, especially how that South defense leaves some of those receivers open. You can see they've got no running backs.
They'll continue to run it.
And run up the center. Pickup of about 8.
I don't see how you can continue to run down 32 points. 2:40 left in the third quarter.
Right.
You've got to get some points, and you need them in a hurry.
Empty backfield again for Campus, sending another man in motion. It's like another quarterback keeper trying to find some daylight. Finds a little bit
We got
to
a
the right
flag.
side, but here comes a couple flags. And it's like we might have a hold on Campus. And that'll negate that first down pickup. Puts the ball back to the 24. Referee chatting to the center about something. And brings up 2nd and 11 for Campus. And a little bit of a flinch. Are we going to get a neutral zone? Or no? Here comes a false start. And back him up another 5 yards.
Now you have no choice but to go to the air.
Right. You have those pretty good run plays. Yeah, it gets you some yards. It runs time off the clock. Now you have back-to-back penalties.
Well,
Puts them
I
back
guess
even farther where they started.
I guess you could run it.
But you can see not much of a sense of urgency. Still looking for the play left side as the clock continues to roll. And in motion left side.
Get back.
Looking
He has
right
a man
side.
wide open.
A little bit of a high throw, incomplete.
And 48's wide open up the middle of the field.
Wow, oh yeah, look at that. Even just after the play, looking around, he's the only one standing in the middle of the field.
He's like pounding on his helmet. Well, I guess it gets a little bit tough with the pressure coming at you, where to find that.
Yeah.
But even the man he threw it to was open, so. He's back to pass. He's rolling
pressure
out.
coming. Intercepted by Salina South to the 20.
22. Oh,
another more flag coming down.
Kyle Cavern.
More than likely with flags on the play, not going to matter. That interception still going to stand. Officials talking about it at the 20.
Oh, against the Cougars.
Yeah. The interception does stand, but it will back the Cougars up some yards.
And he had a man wide open.
Did.
He just threw it short.
Yeah.
And it was picked off by the Cougars.
Right. It even kind of seemed like the Cougar defender was just sitting there waiting for it.
Yes.
Salina South takes over at the 31. Looking right side. Incomplete. Salina South still looking. They've got their starters in. Throwing on first down, up by 32 with 1:31 left in this third quarter.
Here they go. Shotgun formation.
Lanu with the snap.
Takes the
again.
handoff
Keeper,
and he keeps it.
right side.
And he's
See a
rolling.
little bit of an opening. Picks up about 8. Bring up a 3rd and 2 for Salina South, just outside the red zone.
So what do you do on this play? Do you pass or do you continue to run?
I'm not a betting man, but I would bet they would go back to the run, but who knows sometimes.
Yeah.
I'd get Parrott back in the game. Even some of those runs have been Lanu with the quarterback keeper.
You've got Parrott and you've got Lanu in the backfield. And
Another
it's
direct
Lanu.
to Lanu. Weaving,
And he
looks
has
like
the
he's
first
got
down.
the first.
They call
signaling campus ball.
Did he fumble?
What are they going out? They look like they're waving the
Yeah.
chains.
Oh, flags
Here
are all
comes
over the
3
place.
Sky flags. Might be on campus some frustration penalties coming right now.
Boy, the laundry has been heavy tonight.
Right. And we do have unsportsmanlike conduct on campus. Number 1 still upset, now coming off of the sideline. Those things are bound to happen. Down by 32 on the road. Some things not going your way.
Yeah. Little frustration probably.
South now with 1st and goal on the campus 10-yard line. Trips left side. We have another flag coming in. Actually, we just have a timeout by Salina South, their first of the half. Game's starting to get away from campus. It was before, but even more now.
I'm apt to say one more score. And
Right.
I can almost see the way their offense has been playing.
Right. How Salina South offense has been going, and maybe not how the Salina South defense has been able to stop campus, but just a lot of missed opportunities.
Yes.
By the campus offense, a lot of overthrown balls, penalties that hurt them. Salina South defense, of course, coming up with some big stops, but campus definitely hasn't done themselves any favor on the offensive side of the ball. Snap inside to Parrott, keeping the feet moving. Pickoff of about 3. And that looks like it'd be the last play of this third quarter.
Wow, I'd say Lanu's been the workhorse tonight.
Right.
He's had to carry that ball several times.
Yeah. And that is the end of the third quarter. Salina South 35, Campus 3. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Papa John's is proud to provide this week's meal to the hardworking Friday night football crew at Community Access Television. While watching the big game, don't forget to order your freshly made pizza at papajohns.com.
Well, we're about to start the fourth quarter, and wow, Salina South 35 and Campus 3.
This is definitely something you like to see of a South fan with the loss to Bishop Carroll, giving up 48 points last week. South making a statement right now with a 32-point lead over the Campus Colts and knocking on the door again on the 7-yard line.
Looks like they're in the I formation. Casey Lanou down under center.
I'd say look for Parent here or an option one side. It's like give up the center
to the fullback.
To Webb.
And Webb scores.
Touchdown to Salina South.
Wow.
And that might be kind of a punctuation mark.
I'd almost say that's the icing on the cake.
Right, right. Castro out for the extra point to make this 42-3. Good snap, good hold, kick on the way, and it is good.
It is really ugly.
Yes.
For the Campus Colts.
Only 5 seconds in to this fourth quarter. We still have plenty of time to play, but Salina South with a more than commanding lead over Campus.
Wow.
Gets the lead up to 39.
Whoa. That's going to take a great comeback.
Right. And when you have these kind of games for Campus, there's so many wide things to look at. I mean, it's kind of true with every game, but there's not really one specific play that you can look at that, oh, they should have done this, oh, they should have done that. It's just a consistent night of some of the Campus offense and a little bit of the defense having a little bit of bright spots, but just not enough, and they've made enough mistakes on both sides that South's been able to capitalize on. A short kick from Castro, another fair catch called for at about the 32, 33-yard line. Campus still looking like they have their starting quarterback and running back on the field. Be interested to see when teams start putting in some of the reserves. The handoff up center, good crash down and tackle from even the backside and the front outside. Not really a gain.
I personally think that they're making a mistake by continuing to run the ball.
Yeah. I mean, there's chances that, maybe just for posterity's sake in the future, that they can throw on this Salina South defense. Just a lot of misthrown balls has been the big thing that's led to the Campus demise when it comes to the air. Another run up the middle, has a couple of broken tackles, but brought down only about a gain of 2 or 3.
You know, the funny thing is, since the first quarter, they haven't really thrown or ran number 48 at all.
Just really been absent. And a couple times late in that second quarter, went to number 3, Sam Wise. He's a 5'8" running back, lined up currently as a wideout on the left side, but he has some good plays running as well. Thrown right side, another overthrown ball to number 11, Tyler Common. I feel like I've seen that play a few times tonight, specifically with number 11.
Yes.
And even number 11, they have him listed here on the roster as 6'4", and the ball still being overthrown his way.
This is
Campus back to punt. Might have got a little bit to jump. Not sure if there are any flags. Good punt, eligible for a return himself. Gets a boy in the middle. And he's a flag down.
Cuts in, he breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going down the sidelines.
A great return from South, but we have a flag back at the South High 28-yard line.
Wow.
And this might be coming back.
We got Laundry. Laundry again. This night has been full of Laundry on the field.
Penalty on the receiving team negates the huge return for the Cougars. They'll put him back all the way to their own 23. Almost completely flipped the field.
Now they brought out the second stringers.
Yeah. Back into that I formation. Expect a few runs here. Hand
and he goes nowhere.
Up. Number 78 for Campus loses his helmet in the process. He's going to have to come out. Loss of about 3. Salina South making some substitutions as well.
Well, they're getting some of those guys who haven't played some experience.
Right. I formation again. Give to the fullback, maybe.
Oh, did he fumble?
Whitehead going into the center, taking a look. It's like Salina South still holds on to the ball.
Wow.
Maybe a pickup of maybe one, or maybe no gain at all. Bring up 3rd and 13 for South. Probably most importantly for them, keeping that clock moving, passing in the 9:05 mark. And another give.
Oh, he goes nowhere.
Right at the moment the handoff is made. Man, right
Boy, they're
when
breaking through that line like there's nothing there.
Quarterback's getting that handoff, and it's like he's not even able to give the running back the ball, and the defender is right there in his face. Loss of 3, 4th and 16 for South. And the punt team is on. Haven't seen Peyton Webb in the punt formation that kicking very much tonight.
No, and now this.
A little bit of a low snap. Might have been a little bit of a shank punt. Might be out at the 20, maybe even a little bit worse.
Yeah, he keeps walking. Whoa, the 15-yard line.
15. Only about a 5-yard punt in total. Campus with, I'd say, pretty good field position on the 15-yard line of South. See if they can punch this in for the first touchdown of the night. Left side, end zone, another overthrown. Not really giving his receiver much of a chance to go up and get it.
Boy, it looked like he had his hands kind of all over him, though. Luckily, there wasn't a flag there.
And with as much as we've had overthrown balls tonight, you could even argue that it was not even catchable. Trips right side for Campus, man in motion left side. Looks like quarterback keeper right side. Down to the 10, pick off about 5. That'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for Campus. Bring up 3rd and 5 for the Colts. They've had opportunities in the red zone. They haven't had a ton, but can this be one of those opportunities they're able to punch it in?
It's up.
A little bit of a fade right side. Kind of threw it up there as if his receiver could go up and get it, but pretty good defense.
He seems to love number 11. I think that's his favorite receiver.
I don't know about you, but I think I see a little yellow marker out on the field.
Oh, wow.
Looks like we might have a face mask on Campus. And penalty is declined, bringing up 4th and 5. And not really a surprise here. Campus keeping the offense on the field. Looks like he might have an empty backfield. And we might have another stoppage to play. Timeout.
Wow,
we have a timeout by Campus.
Well, I would say that this game is pretty much over. I guess we can get some of the other guys in to play.
I would agree. Now, kind of like we were talking last week for Salina South when the game was out of hand against Bishop Carroll, Campus has a chance to get it in the end zone, have at least a little bit of a bright spot in this game.
Yes.
There hasn't been too many bright spots, but can they get their first touchdown of the game? 7 minutes, 6 seconds left in the game. Campus with a 4th and 5 on the south 10-yard line. Don't have to get in the end zone. Still have that first down at the 5.
4th and 5. That's a tough call.
South defense is up, ready to go. Campus still talking about it. Finally breaks the huddle. Salina South bringing up their defenders as well.
It's a pass
over the middle, picked off. And driven out at the 15.
Oh,
we have some
flags.
Extra
we got laundry all over the place.
I think we have some players down on campus.
But really, that was just as good as a punt.
Right.
They're on 4th down.
Right.
I'm not so sure that he even needed to catch that.
Yeah.
Now with the laundry, we might have something different.
Yeah, we do have a player for campus down on their sideline, but I think where the flags came in was after the campus player that's currently injured. I think a lot of the flags came after. Well, a lot of the players were hitting the field. All of the officials right now huddled discussing what each other saw.
Boy, it looked like a ruckus over there.
Yeah. Player for Salina South was driven out of bounds, and a few other bodies for Salina South and campus went flying in that same direction, out of bounds as well. Officials still talking about it. Gives an opportunity for both coaches to talk to their team. 6:56 left in the game. And Salina South will take over. Field position not determined yet. Here's the call. Multiple penalties. Now a little bit hard to hear the official with the win, but I think they were talking about number, perhaps was it 71 and number 3 disqualified on Salina South side. Both officials talking to head coach Sam Sellers.
Oh, they're leaving there. There goes number 3.
Yeah. 71, number 3 and number 1 all heading to the locker room. As Keith Klassen, Tanner Parrott, and Andrew Mendez. With those penalties, back Salina South up. Looks like on their own 3-yard line. And some more discussion going on. Salina South re-huddles.
Wow.
Play clock has not started yet. Quarterback standing in his end zone in shotgun formation. Kind of a low snap, but able to get it. Pick up about 2.5. Bring up 2nd down and 8 for Salina South. Ball currently resting on their own 5.5-yard line. Another low snap. Quarterback keeper. About another yard able to pick up. Number 14, Ty Garrett.
The starting wide receiver.
Yeah, it looks like he's currently in as quarterback.
Now he's in as quarterback.
Clock continues to go. 5:45 left in the game. Third
down and 7. Do they throw it?
I think, especially with the backups, you think they just got to keep running that clock. They're running up trips left side. Might be a little bit of a rollout option.
Oh!
Zip gets away.
Oh!
Downs the ball in the end zone for a safety. Well, not the way we expected Campus to get on the board in the second half.
No.
But they do. With the
But
safety.
the highlight of that is they didn't give them 7,
Right.
they only gave them 2.
Right. Well, that'll bring our score to Salina South 42, Campus 5. And Campus will receive the ball again.
Wow.
I think overall, if you're Salina South, gotta be pretty pleased. Absolutely, coaches will not be excited about the 3 players disqualified. Salina South and Castro are gonna be kicking from their own 20. Let's see how far he can kick this.
Here he goes.
And with the kick, another kind of
He's
a kick
flat.
up in the air. Fair catch called for again.
Oh!
Now, if you're South, definitely stay away from that. It's frustrating, but
Number 35.
and that'll, Campus had the ball in Salina South territory.
Yeah.
Now moving it back on the other side of the 50. You're starting to have these penalties where both teams kind of going at each other. You'd think the game's pretty much already decided. You'd think both head coaches just want to get out of here. Don't want to have anything else that'll hurt their teams. Keep going. Handoff inside. Pickup of about 3 or 4. We have 2nd down and 5 for Campus. Man in motion. Quarterback keeper right side.
He's rolling
down. A little bit of the edge.
That was a
Gotta
hit.
say, what a hit.
A
The
flag
Salina
is
South
thrown.
defender is down. Might have been a little bit of helmet-to-helmet contact there. Salina South defender made the hit and then just stayed down.
Wow.
Didn't make much movement after the hit.
Wow.
Couple athletic trainers. The head coach going out there to check on the player. I mean, I know it led to the South player being hurt. Definitely don't want to see that, but he ran at him full speed.
Yes.
The way that hit on the quarterback.
He's up.
Yeah, able to get up.
Wow.
Able to walk off pretty much on his own power. It's number 25, Colby Belay. Trying to figure out what the penalty was. Doesn't look like too much change, if any, in the penalty yardage. Maybe they picked up the flag. Another inside handoff with a hole. Maybe a yard short of the marker. Did he get there? And they're going to mark him a yard short, 4th and 1 for Campus on their 47-yard line. Another inside handoff, has the first and more.
You know, since that's one of the things they got away from, once they passed that ball over the middle and they got their first march down the field, they haven't done it since.
Yeah, they really have not looked middle of the field very often.
And that right there, I think you go with what gets you yardage.
Absolutely. I mean, I know it's an old saying a lot of people use, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
There you go.
Another inside handoff for Campus. Pick off of about another 5 yards on the run. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. And we are only a few minutes left from this game being wrapped up. Another inside handoff for Campus.
Wow.
Another hole. What a nice tackle.
That was a big
by
hole.
Kyle Quill. So enough to get another first down. Another broken tackle from an inside handoff. Still able to pick up another 6 yards. Ball on the left hash to the 25-yard line of Salina South. Looks like it brings down up like a 2nd and 4. And that shotgun formation might be another inside handoff, and it is.
It is.
Met there with a good tackle. Takeoff of about 2. There's been some big third downs that Campus could have converted on. Considering the circumstances of the game, I don't know if this is one of the big third downs of the game. And handoff left
And
side, got the edge, stays in bounds. Inbounds, touchdown Campus. First touchdown of the game with 1:39 left. A lot of strength there to stay in bounds, fighting off defenders, keeping those legs moving in bounds. And Campus gets their first touchdown of the game. A bit of a high snap, able to get the ball down. It is good. Good job by the holder on that play. Gets the field goal in. Well, there's a lot of ways to get the 12 points on the board.
Yeah.
A touchdown, extra point, a field goal, and a safety is a weird way to get there, but it happens. Only 1:39 left in this game. I would expect South to come out in victory formation. Just depends if the Campus coach really wants the ball back for some reason and calls a couple timeouts.
Well, the chances of them winning this game is far and in between. Basically, only thing I see that you can do now is get some of the younger guys in and get them some experience.
Right. Some coaches will say they'll take any time they can get. The more time they got their players on the field playing, the better.
Here it
Here
goes.
comes the kick from the campus
And
kicker.
it's a deep kick.
Halfway into the end zone, leads to a touchback.
So with the ball coming back to the 20-yard line, where do they go?
Well, if I had to guess, they might be going back 2 yards and taking a knee. But who knows, they got some other players. They might just run this clock out with a couple inside handoffs and call it good. And they're huddling up, looking like for a victory formation.
Yeah, they're in victory formation.
And there's the first knee. And it
You know,
looks
he
like the
could
head
have
coach
kept
will
that.
concede for campus.
He could have kept that up, stood up a little bit longer.
Sure.
And then sat her down.
Right.
Because campus isn't moving in really neither.
Right.
They know what's going on.
Yep.
See what? If they could actually.
They could theoretically get the ball back. Still, minute 7 left in the game, 2 timeouts. If they wanted it back on a punt, they could get it, but looking like that's not going to happen. Here's the second snap. 55 seconds remaining. And definitely, sometimes not the prettiest game for South, but definitely a game that they needed.
Oh, yeah.
To get a first game in the win column this season.
Well, when they came out, it looked good. They looked good.
They did. They started off on a right foot.
Yes. And put 2 quick touchdowns on the board.
And that should be the final kneel down as the final 15 seconds tick away. Salina South gets their first victory of the season, moving to 1-2 on the season, beating campus 42-12. That puts Salina South at a record of 1-2, and campus as well at a record at 1-2. We'll be right back with postgame right after this.
Papa John's is proud to provide this week's meal to the hardworking Friday night football crew at Community Access Television. While watching the big game, don't forget to order your freshly made pizza at papajohns.com.
Welcome to the Remax Advantage MVP Player of the Week, and this week's winner is Casey Lanou. Casey, you had a heck of a game tonight.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
I saw you did a little bit of running. I even got that pass off in that corner there.
Yeah, the field opened up a lot for us tonight, especially with our own line blocking and whatnot.
And you guys came out on fire. It wasn't like a hesitation. The guns were firing from the very beginning.
Oh yeah, no, we're ready for battle. We were ready to come out here and get a win, lose our streak of lose, and we were tired of it.
That is good. Well, thank you, Casey, for being the MVP of this week.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And we're back with the Access TV post-game show. Coach, congratulations on the win. Pick up first win of the year. Just kind of talk about the beginning of the game. Your team seemed to be pretty in control since early in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, we talked all week about how big, coming out of the gates and had an unbelievable week of practice. That first quarter, we really did whatever we wanted to, offensive, defensively, and special teams wise, and that I think that was probably the game right there.
Right. What's something that really impressed you tonight with your team?
Probably the two biggest things that stand out right now in my mind before I watch film is our offensive line has made tremendous strides the last 2-3 weeks here, and we've needed them to be quite frank, and we'll just continue to get better there. And then defensively, the Harvey kid is special, that quarterback, and our challenge all week long to the kids was trying to contain him and keep him corralled, because he's a kid that you can blow up the play, but then all of a sudden he reverses field and he's just an electric ball carrier. And I was very pleased with how well we kept him in check and kind of kept him. I don't think he had any real big plays against us, and that's big on our defense.
Right, and that defense definitely coming up big. Campus had situations, especially even like first half in the red zone, kind of bend don't break, giving up field goal, getting some other turnovers as well, not giving up a touchdown until very late in the game. I think that's definitely something to be pretty proud of with your defense. Yeah,
I mean that's an explosive offense, and I think they've scored over 70 points this year, and to hold them like we did, and really without a touchdown, they got one there on their twos, but awfully proud of that unit, and that's a unit that we know is the one that we've kind of had to lean on early here until our offense kind of kept going, and now hopefully that's going now a little bit. But our defense are really impressed with our young corners. They've had some trials and tribulations these first two weeks, and they were just outstanding tonight. And you can just see their confidence grow, and they're very athletic kids, and now they kind of have some swagger to them. So that's just going to help us even more.
Just one last question for you. What do you expect, and what do you look to focus on this week of practice going into the Mays game next week?
Well, this is sad for me to say, but now you have to kind of talk about we've struggled so much recently, and now it's kind of like, how do we handle success? And I think this group has been waiting so long for this to happen, and we just need to continue to build off of it, have another great week of practice, and go out and try to beat Mays.
All right. Thanks, Coach Sellers. Good luck next week against Mays.
All right, thanks, Colin.
Thanks.
Mowry Clinic provides the Salina community with a comprehensive spectrum of services delivered with compassion and sensitivity. We strive to create a partnership with our patients that promotes health and well-being in all phases of life. We care about our patients, we care about providing quality health care services, and we care about our community. Chances are you know many of us because Mowry Clinic physicians live in Salina. We are coaches for youth sports teams and leaders for Boy Scouts and 4-H. We offer time, talent, and financial support to a variety of community events and charities. Our children attend school with your children. Our families attend worship services with your families. And we are proud to call Salina home. We have a vested interest in the success of this community, and we remain committed to an independent practice model that promotes our proud heritage and philosophy to provide quality medical care centered on the relationship between each patient and the physician of their choice. You have a choice for your medical care. Choose a doctor dedicated to the pursuit of excellence in healthcare services. Choose Mowry Clinic.
I know all the plays. I practiced too hard to be sidelined. I told the coach and my dad I'm fine, but they want to be sure.
They said Salina Regional and ComCare have all the latest technology for the most accurate images. And I guess they're right.
Don't worry, QB. I've got your back.
Salina Regional Health Center and ComCare Imaging Center, here for all your imaging needs.
Reliability. It's about more than uptime. Backup is something you do to your word, not just your data. And dedicated is an adjective suited to work ethic as much as servers or Ethernet connections. At Nextech, we believe that the character of our IT professionals comes from the commitment and passion for their work. It's just how we're wired here. Nextech, our products and people are here for you.
Hi, I'm Nathan Wilcom, manager at the Longhorn Steakhouse here in Salina, Kansas. We are proud supporters of our local high school sports team and our community. I'd like to invite you to join us for a great meal at Longhorn Steakhouse. We are open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We hope to see you at our restaurant, and when you do, ask for me or our managing partner, Sarah Grimes. We'd love to say hello.
Come watch your favorite team and earn points with our new Blazing Rewards program, only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Papa John's is proud to provide this week's meal to the hardworking Friday night football crew at Community Access Television. While watching the big game, don't forget to order your freshly made pizza at papajohns.com.